What is up, my good people? This is the Mega Bull, and this is a good time as ever to go back and look at this video because I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people. So, here is Mr. Burns, and I've done a video on this before, but right now, looking at the stock market, inflation, cryptocurrency, all these markets, this is very familiar to say the least.
You all here because I need some honest answers. What is my current financial situation?
Great.
I hear great.
All right, well, let's have a look at my stock portfolio. Confederated slave holdings. How's that doing?
It's steady.
And if you realize, Biden has been going around saying we're in a great economy, people are doing better than ever before. And here, these people are telling Mr. Burns, oh, the economy is doing great. You're fine. You're doing awesome. You're doing great. And then he goes at his portfolio. He hasn't seen it in a while. And all these people are giving him an alternative view of reality. They're not being honest with him about what's really happening. It's interesting here at this clock, if you see, it's about 1:55, and they show a similar view of it later, and I'll point it out.
I'm sure all your stocks are doing well, sir. After all, you chose them.
Well, let's get out the old stock ticker and have a look. Here's where I stopped checking it last time, September 1929. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
And September 1929 is when the Great Depression commenced.
Others, why didn't you tell me about this market crash?
Well, sir, it happened 25 years before I was born.
Oh, that's your excuse for everything. I've got to do something to get my money back quickly. This calls for an aggressive trading strategy.
Good idea, sir.
Take 50% of my money and put it in the blue chips. Transatlantic Zeppelin, amalgamated spats, Congreves, inflammable powders, U.S. hay, and sink the rest into that up-and-coming Baltimore Opera Hat Company. That should set things right again, eh, boys?
Absolutely.
yes, sir.
Genius. Hey, all the way.
Can't go wrong with Congreves.
Are you saying my money's all gone? But I made all the right moves, didn't I?
Oh, yes, sir.
Every move a right one.
And so what you're seeing is like they're giving him like a false sense of what's actually happening. And you're seeing that a lot today. A lot of, if you look at these alternative or the mainstream media telling you, oh, it's going to be okay. There's going to be like Jim Cramer, for example. And whenever he says something, the opposite of what he says usually occurs. And what's interesting here is that they reference the Great Depression. But now there seems to be a new economic Great Depression, which in turn could be in play as we speak. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a crash. It could be a crack up boom, a hyperinflationary depression.
I see it all now. You're just a bunch of yes men. I was making the wrong moves and you were too gutless to tell me. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Oh, yes, sir.
Dead on, sir.
Then I'll fix this myself.
And he realizes that they're giving him a false sense of reality when it was too late and he had already lost his money.
Smithers, take out another mortgage on the plant.
Well, the bank has already foreclosed on the plant. And your house, sir.
But what will I do?
Well, first thing you'll have to do is move out of the bank's house. I'll help you pack.
Oh.
And then he's lost everything. And look at the clock. It's almost 2 o'clock. I don't know what that means. I find it very interesting, but it's around 1:55. So that looks like the White House. So then, the White House has its pillars and stuff. So there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. And It says for sale. Could it mean that we go bankrupt as a nation in the new uh, economic depression? Who knows? But it's very interesting to say the least. And I thought this was a very good time to revisit that episode and kind of go over the things that it's talking about. With inflation, new inflation numbers coming out at 8.6%. It's the highest inflation rate since 1981. So go figure. Anyways, if you like videos like this, subscribe to the channel. This is the Mega Bull Experience. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.